Hello guys, this is Paul McWhorter from TopTechBoy.com, and we're here today with lesson number 11 in our incredible new tutorial series where you are going to learn Python or you are going to die trying. What I'm going to need you to do is pour yourself some nice strong black coffee. That would be straight up black coffee, no sugar, no sweeteners, no creamers, none needed. You guys have got to remember, you guys that watch this channel, you're fighter jet aircraft, and a fighter jet aircraft needs jet fuel, not soda pops, not Coca-Colas, not Mountain Dews. A fighter aircraft needs fighter jet fuel. And your fuel is straight black coffee. Okay, what I will also need you to do is get out your Visual Studio Code, fire up your Visual Studio Code, and as you're firing up Visual Studio Code, as always, I want to give a shout out to you guys that are helping me out over at Patreon. It is your encouragement and your support that keeps this great content coming. Those of you who are not helping out yet, look down in the description. There is a link over to my Patreon account. Think about hopping on over there and hooking a brother up because you guys keep me in premium coffee beans. But enough of this shameless self-promotion. Let's jump in and talk about what we are going to do today. What we are going to do is we are going to look at the solution to the homework assignment that I gave you in lesson number 10. And that was to take that program that we had written where we average grades and to add to that the ability to find the high grade and to find the low grade. Okay, so we want to be able to find the high grade and low grade and the average in that list. How many of you were able to do it successfully? Leave a comment down below. I am legend. Or leave a comment down below. I folded up like a cheap Walmart lawn chair. Which were you? Actually, it's okay if you couldn't do it if you really tried, because if you struggled with it and you messed up and you tried everything and you just couldn't quite figure it out, now if you watch me, you'll actually have learned something. But if you just watch me as I'm doing it, it looks really easy and you think you understand it because you understand what I'm doing, but you can never do anything on your own. So the most important thing about these lessons is to really give it your best shot at trying to do the homework assignments that I'm giving you. Okay, I will need to get out of your way, and we're not going to start from scratch. We're going to go back to last week's program, which was average grades, and so I'll just open that up because already we are asking the user for the number of grades, then we're initializing the grade list or the grade array. We're starting with a bucket that we're going to add all the grades into, setting it to 0, and then this first for loop inputs the numbers from the user, and then this next for loop prints the numbers out that we got from the user. And then this third for loop, what it does is it actually adds all the grades together. Then we divide that sum by num grades and we have the average. So right now we input the grades, we print the grades, we calculate the average, and we print the average. But now we need to keep track of high grade and low grade. And so after doing the average, we need to come in and let's say we want to find the low grade. So what we've got to do is we've got to step through and look at every grade in that array, which was our grades array, right? We had our grades array, that is the list of all the grades, and we've got to step through it again. Well, we know how to do that at this point. We say for I in range, and we go from position 0 to our number of grades, which is num grades, and we step through it one step at a time. And then our old friend Mr. Colon, we don't want to forget him. And now we are going to look at every grade in the list, and we got to just look at it. It's pretty simple. If you think about it, you say if the grade that I'm on, which will be grades plural of I, that is the present grade in the list. As we step through it, I is going to step through numbers, and then grades of I is going to step through the grades. If grades of I is greater than let's see, we're going to do low grade first. If grades of I is less than low grade, okay, so low grade is the lowest grade so far. If grades of I, the grade we're looking at now, is less than low grade, what do we have? We have a new loser. We have a new low grade. So we would say low grade is equal to that grades of I, like that. All right, does that make sense? So we step through all the grades, and if the present grade is lower than low grade, then we have a new low grade. Okay, and then we can just stop there. It's really as simple as that. So we have an if statement inside of a for loop, and then what I can do is I can say print, and then I can say your low grade is, and then what do I want to print? I want to print comma low grade, like that. Can it really be that simple? I really think it is. Now, what is one problem? Remember the error we had last week with bucket? What is the problem when we come in and say if grades of I is less than low grade? What is wrong with low grade at this point? The first time through, it doesn't have a low grade. It hasn't seen low grade. It's going to error out. So we have to initialize low grade. Okay, so up here where we set bucket equal to 0, we got to put low grade is equal to something. Well, like a lot of times, I mean, this is like a silly mistake, but this is a mistake that I see students make all the time. They say, oh, low grades, I should put a low grade and I should put 0. Well, no, if you initialize low grade at 0, you'll never have a grade lower than 0. And so you're going to go through that for loop, and you're going to come out with low grade still 0. So you've got to initialize low grade to the highest possible grade of 100. Now that means any grade lower than that will be the new low grade. So you have to initialize low grade low. I mean, you got to initialize low grade high. And you can imagine we're also going to need what? High grade, and it needs to be set to what? 0. And that way you're guaranteed you'll find a grade higher than high grade of 0, and you'll find a low grade lower than 100. So it's kind of backwards, but a lot of people kind of get that wrong. And so now let's move on back down here, and we need to do the high grade. So what do? We go through the loop again for I in a range. We start at 0, we go through num grades, and we go one at a time, and we're going to step through those grades, and then we're going to say if grades of I is greater than high grade, then don't forget Mr. Colon, your friend Mr. Colon. Who's your friend? Mr. Colon's your friend. Okay, if grades of I is greater than high grade, what do we have? We have a new winner. We have a new high grade, and it is going to be equal to that new value grades of I. Not grades of U, grades of I. Okay, and then what do we need to do? We need to come out of the if statement and out of the for loop, because you want to go all the way through the loop before you print it out. Otherwise, it's going to be printing out the intermediate results. And so here we will say print, and we are going to say your high grade is, and then space, and then comma high grade, like that. Could it really be that simple? Could it really be that simple? Ooh, you might not have been able to see high grade there. Can you see it? Like that. I hate it when my head covers up the code. And you know why my head covers up the code? Because we forgot to move it over like that. All right, forgive me. I'll be more mindful of your view in Windows Management. So let's make this a little bigger here. And now let's run this baby. And, oh, what is that? Oh, it says for in. Hopefully you guys were yelling at me about that. Rookie mistake. Let's try again. Let's clear this. Okay. And guys, I'm clearing it in case it's behind my head. You can clear the terminal down there by hitting the trash can, and that just makes it a little cleaner. You're not like thinking that you're seeing something else. I wonder what this problems is here. In line 21. Oh, that was that error. Did you see how it actually found that that in error that I had So it's kind of like, I think that is that linter that we had put in earlier. Okay, why is it still there? Stop it. Go away. Go away. Doesn't want to go away. Well, maybe when I run it, I'll find out what the next error is. For I in range, that should really work. For I in range. Okay, yeah, it just still, for some reason, it still leaves that error there. It should work this time, I think. It really should work. So let's come up here. Let's run this thing. How many grades do I have? At least it's running. That's good. Okay, I'm going to have 3 grades. Please enter your grade 90, 95, and 100. 100. And let's look. Your average is 95. Your low grade is 95. Your high grade is 100. Denied. That is not good. So we need to figure out what went wrong here. So we are going, it got the high grade right, but it did not get the low grade right. So for I in range from 0 to num grades in steps of 1, and then if grades of I is less than low grade, then did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? This is a killer mistake. What did I put? Grades of 1. What should it have been? Grades of I. Okay, that one scared me a little bit. That one scared me a little bit. So let's try this baby again. And we have killed the terminal, and we're going to run it. All right, let's come over here. Always remember to kind of click this into place. We have 3 numbers. The first grade is 90. The second grade is 95, and the third grade is 100. And then it says your grades are 90, 95, 100. Your average is 95. Your low grade is 90. Your high grade is 100. Boom. Who's your Huckleberry? I'm your Huckleberry. Do you see that? Were you guys able to get this? This is actually kind of a fun program, isn't it? So your low grade is 90 and your high grade is 100. Guys, always check your code. Let's put the numbers in backwards, because there could be an error where it was just, you remember how it was taking that first grade as high grade? Well, if that had been the high grade, then you wouldn't see that there was an error. And so let's run this thing again and kind of put the numbers in backwards to make sure that it'll still work. All right, so we're going to come in and we're going to say, how many grades do you have? We have 3 grades, only we're going to put them in backwards this time. 100, and then 95, and then 90. And then look at that. Your grades are 100, 95, 90. Your average is 95. Your low grade is 90, and your high grade is 100. Let's try putting in 5 grades. Let's just shake it up a little bit. Make sure, rattle, shake, rattle, and roll your program to make sure that if there's any errors, you find it and your boss doesn't find it. Okay, so let's see if we can get through here. Okay, let's do 5 grades. And I'm going to have a grade of 99, and then I'm going to have a grade of 27, and then I'm going to have a grade of 87, and then I'm going to have a grade of 34 or 32, and then I'm going to have a grade of 75, like that. And now we come in and look at that. Your average is 64, your low grade is 27, and your high grade is 99. All right, guys, we got that. This again, when you see me do it, it looks really easy. But if you didn't bang your head against the wall with this and really kind of struggle with how to do it, then you wouldn't appreciate my solution. So I really need you guys to spend at least an hour trying to figure these programs out before you watch me do it. Okay, now, I have homework for you, because you don't learn coding by sitting and watching me type. I know you love it, watching me. It's like a reality show. It's like watching NASCAR to see if I'm going to crash and burn. But if you're going to learn to code, you've really got to do it yourself. And so this is your homework for next week. What I want you to do is average the grades as you are. Find the low grade as you are, find the high grade as you are, but I want you to sort your grades into an ordered list. So I want you to take grades of I, and I want you to sort the grades from high grade to low grade. So you would want this list to become 99, 87, 75, 32, and 27. So I want you to take your grades array and I want you to put it in order. I'll give you a hint. You're probably going to need at least one more for loop, maybe more than one for loop, okay? But you're going to sort through this and get the numbers sorted in order. This is a classic problem, and I really want you guys to really try to do it without my help, and then I'll be back next week with your solution. Okay, guys, I hope you're having as much fun taking these lessons as I am having making them. If you enjoyed the lesson, be sure to give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. When you do, make sure you ring that bell so you will get notifications of future lessons as they come out. And then also share this with other people. Think about putting this on your social media. Let's get some more people introduced to coding. Okay, guys, this is Paul McWhorter from TopTechBoy.com. I will see you guys next week.